Okay, I'm at Barstow, and I gotta send a train over the hump because we're getting pretty full here. If you look at our map, there's only a few tracks open, and I'm also doing some testing. Oh, we got this bell bar coming in here. I'm also doing some testing of trying out moving all the trains manually without doing any copying and pasting. And I got something I just discovered yesterday that's kind of exciting that I'm excited to show you. All right, let's see. Who should we send here? KCK to Barstow 9. I'm just looking for the one that's been here the longest. 05. 19, that's probably the oldest because that's last month. Let's do that one. And I'm using yards now. Kyler added West Colton and MET and several other locations. So it's really been awesome. Let's see, Barstow. So this is what Galbar 01. There it is, track 5 we're on. It looks like there's no DPUs on this one. So I think what I'll do is just send it back with the units it's currently got. Oh, and I need to do the hump assist. So this is track receiving 5. Let's check the hump assist. Let me try. I'm going to do. Hang on, is this train in? It is. Let me do a world save and then a fresh import. In the latest update from like a day ago or two, I want to say he said he fixed something that was or fixed the ability for the program to detect the direction the cars are facing. Look at this. So they're all classed and no errors either. Yeah, so he said he fixed something so that you don't get the pink cars where you got to tell it what direction they're going. Like sometimes it didn't know. He said he's got that, I think for the most part, pretty much fixed, which is awesome. And I just got to make sure that the first car is ending in 672. There it is. All right, so that's the first one to go over. It looks like no issues here. It's not going to load it up, so we're ready to go. I like to type the symbols in over here so that when I am looking on the left here, I can see real quickly what trains are in the departure, what the train symbols are. And I can tell because I'm just looking at the tag down here. Which this is the west end of the yard. Looks like I got 2 trains for Fresno here on track South Departure 2 and one of them on track 4. Going up to Calwa yard, so I should probably get one of those going. And unfortunately, I don't think Calwa yard is in here yet. But that's there's a bunch. Look at Barstow, Bakersfield, San Bernardino, Riverbank, and then MET's in there. Modesto and Empire Traction, and then UP we got West Colton, Bakersfield, Fresno, and Mojave. Oh, I don't know. This has happened before. Now, see how I can't get back in? Because I was just looking through them, and now I wonder what. I can go to Bakersfield. There we go. So I think I'll get one of these, jump over to the South Departure here, and let's get one of these on the way. Which one's 610, 517. This one's been here for a while. And I gotta all right, so I cleared the outbound queue. So I believe this is the one, the 517. So now I'll just put them into I'll go to Train Builder, add from track, and this is track SD2. I gotta reverse them, and so I just applied they're still on track SD2, and now I can change the direction to west. It's going west. Barstow to Fresno, 517. Now it's in the outbound queue. Now I'll send it. And I also want to add that to my trains to watch here, even though Auto will route into Calwa Yard, so that's good. He won't go past it. Oh, I got a West Colton to Mojave train. Oh, did I lose that one yesterday? That one might have gotten messed up. I got to check on that. Because he should be up here, and I think he's gone. Oh, I got a switch open up here. Let's see this guy pull out here for a second, just get going, and then I'll jump up and fix that switch. now, go fix that switch. I had a train come in from Fresno, UP Fresno. It came down to UP Bakersfield here, dropped off maybe 10 cars, and then he's continuing on to West Colton. So that's why I had all these switches flipped. Oh, and there he is right there. Fresno to West Colton. All right, so that's set. Let's go up to Calwa Yard and just make sure I got the switches correct. And Calwa's getting pretty full too, so I'm going to have to work on that. So he's going to come from right here, from on this track when he comes in. Otto will have this switch flip, so he'll come in here. And then I got to figure out where to send him. So right now he's going this way. Oh. Probably pull those off and maybe just put them on the track next. Yeah, and then these cars here, that's okay, I guess. Or maybe I'll go 2 over. So I just want to make sure that this switch is thrown against him. And I'll put him over here. Oh, I gotta make this I don't know. So here's an example right here. I want to make this the lead unit. It's currently not the lead unit. This one is. But I don't know if there's a way to see if I jump in here. See how none of these switches are on? The engine run, gen field, fuel pump. They're all off. And I was going to do them manually here. But I need to make this the lead unit. And the only way to do that is like that. But now look at the switches are up. And I don't know that there's a way. If you know, tell me. I don't know that if there's a way to do it where you can make it the lead unit, but still like set it up manually with the switches. Because see, now that it's got the MU cable, it'll connect that. Oh, you know what? I didn't. Gotta do auto air brakes. Oh. Probably help to uncouple up here. that's not what I want. Okay, so now I'll go down that track. All right, now I got to check this Mojave problem at West Colton. Do I not have it saved in here? Well, I'll just test it with this one. Basically, I just want to see. I don't think the train symbol's right. So I'm just going to change the train symbol here to MJ, so it's West Colton to Mojave. AI recrew it. This is just a test here because I did this the last time I was playing, and the train is, I think Auto's routing them to the Yuma sub. Yeah, he should be going up to the Palmdale cutoff to go to Mojave Yard. I don't know why that MJ wouldn't be, unless like in a recent update that got changed. I don't know why. So I got to go to Cajon, train symbol routings. Palmdale cutoff. There should be MJ in here. Why? They must have done this must have gotten overwritten in the latest update because I had it in there. But I don't know why MJ wouldn't be in here. I mean, for a default. Of all symbols, Mojave Yard. I mean, that should be in the default. So maybe that's, if the devs are watching, that should be in the default if they're making changes here to this train symbol routing. Okay, so that looks good. So I'll have to restart the sim for that to take effect. I can delete this because that was just a test. So it looks like I lost the train from the other day where it happened, but not a big deal. Sometimes that happens. Let's check on the Barstow Hump operation. All right, that looks looking good. Our Barstow to Fresno train symbol up here, he's going the right way, so that's good. We want to make sure of that. Oh, I don't know why. This train's just been sitting here. What's going on over here? Oh, is he just... He must just be at the... No, he's not. It's not even at the crew change. Because the crew change is right there. What happened to this guy? This is Bakersfield, BNSF Bakersfield. But Auto's not giving him a signal. And there's nobody in the way. I don't know what happened. if that fixes it. Train has multiple routings. Yeah, it must have been from the other day. I had turned auto off, and then there he goes. And then I had turned him back on, and it must have jammed it up for some reason. All right, so I got the West Colton Mojave symbol issue fixed. We got the train going over the hump at Barstow. Oh, I want to show you what I just learned yesterday. So what I want to do is find a cut of cars to pull out, because I'm going to try and do this without doing any copying and pasting of trains. I don't know if it's going to be possible because there's just so much to do, but the new thing I discovered I think can help. So let's grab a track such as La Mirada or Porphyry Yard. Let's do this Porphyry Yard. PPH. Now I had gotten rid of my switchers, so I'm going to put some switchers down. Oh, and this one's gone, so I can hit depart. This is the Barstow to Fresno that left a few minutes ago out of Barstow. So I'll hit depart, and that clears that track, and I can delete my note here. So I think what I'll do is put these cars, I'll start building this train for Porphyry Yard. So if I go to Train Builder, I'm going to be pulling out of the Bull Track 6. Oh wait, I want add from track down here. BO6. Length 1600. All right, I'm just going to reset. I'm learning that you don't want to actually hit build until the train's like ready to depart, I think is the way to do it. You know what? I'm going to stop real quick. I might as well just test this. I want to see what happens if I've got two trains queued up to go over the hump at the same time. Do I get an error? So if I go like this, and remember there's already the train pushing over the hump. If I do AI recrew, Yeah, Barstow Hump already has an AI humper. But it does say has been recrewed, but I think it's going to just relinquish. Oh no, he's going. Is he going? No, I think he just he's going to relinquish. Yep. Oh, but the other one just finished. All right, so this train. Oh, he's just about done. Last group of cars going over. So what I'm going to do, I want to show you is, all right, we're back here. Now if I do AI recrew, I got Hump in there. Even though I'm not going over the hump with this train, what I discovered is if you're in a yard, I think anywhere at Barstow, or I haven't tested it at West Colton yet, but if you're in the yard and you put Hump in the tag and you hit AI recrew, it'll just start backing up, because normally you can't get AI to go backwards other than pushing over the hump. Oh, no, it didn't. 1855, that's this one. So see, it failed there, but it worked. That's interesting, because yesterday I got it to push cars all the way back onto the receiving track, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit, but for some reason it didn't like it right here. So I guess I got to do it manually for now, which is fine. But I'll show you once we get this cut pulled out, then I'll show you. Let me actually make sure that I got my tracks set up so when we come out, we're good to go. Just want to make sure no other... Oh, did he stop? Oh, I wonder if we messed... Wait a minute. What's going on over here? You know what? I bet you... Hold on. I'll bet you I messed this up by activating. Maybe that's why it didn't work. You can't... So you can't have two at the same time for sure. That's definitely a no-go. I think that's what happened when I tried to set up the other one to go over the hump. It probably disabled this one, and then he just kept pushing back. That's interesting. I got to experiment with this more. But I'm just going to have him pull these cars back so he can send them over. I guess in my notes I can take off this symbol because that's the one. That's the train I lost. All right, so now he'll stop and relinquish. I think I'll just get the AI moving this train for me. I got to take U so that Hump, I don't want Hump in the symbol yet. So I just got HMP, and I'll have the AI just pull it out of this track. And then over on, I got to figure out what track I want to build this on. Let's go north departure. Oh, no, those are long. Let's go down here, south departure 5. I'll type PPH down there. So I'm looking for track 5, and then I'll get the switches lined up now. South departure. Oh, I wish these were numbered over here. I think it goes 1. I'm going to have to get my map. Well, it goes down. So 1 through 6 going down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put them over here. And then I want to keep that switch like that so he stops over there. Okay, so he's pulling this cut of cars for porphyry yard out. And while he's doing that, I'm going to reset this guy. Add the U back in and then hit AI recrew, so he'll finish up now that these cars will get sorted correctly. So he's going to go in south departure 5. So once he clears this switch, then I can stop him. So I'll do Shift and 1 to save this spot. Oh, check out these new Southern Pacific boxcars by Hans on the enhancement Discord. He does pretty much all the mods that I use for freight cars I only use his because he does some of the best work. Now, in the past, I would have to either grab other locomotives and put them on this end, or just hop in the lead up here and manually push them all the way to the end of the south departure yard. But now that this train should be all done, oh, he's just finishing up, so I gotta wait till he finishes so we don't have that problem we just had last time. All right, so he's done now. So back over here, check this out. All I do is put the U back in here, and now watch this. I got the tracks set up correctly. I'm going to do an AI recrew for humping, even though he's not going to be pushing this over the hump, but he should start backing up, which is what I need, because there's no other way to get AI to go backwards. There he goes. But the important thing to remember here, this is different than when the AI is typically going forwards under normal circumstances. It will stop before a switch thrown against it, or it will stop. Oh, you know what? That's something else I got to test here too. So the AI will stop for a switch thrown against it when going forward, or if there's another freight car or locomotive on the track, he'll stop with, plenty of space. He wouldn't couple to it. But when you're going backwards like this, and you've got him, he's programmed actually to thinks he's going over the hump. He won't stop for another freight car. But I do need to test and see if he'll stop for a thrown switch against him, which he should, because it did stop at West Colton a while back. I was testing it, and the switch was thrown against him, and he did stop and just wait till the switch got thrown the correct way, which is great. So in this case, I'm putting him down a track with no other freight cars. If there were freight cars already on this track, he would couple to the freight cars and try to keep pushing the whole train. So you got to be alert. You can't just leave him for a half hour. But I think if the switch at the end of the track is thrown against him, I think he'll stop the train for that switch. So we're going to find out now, because I'm sending him down. Oh, shoot. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, well, I meant to put him on. I think I was going to put him on this track, but I didn't do it right. But that's okay. So what I'll do here is throw this switch against him. So he should stop here at the end. And if he does, this is going to be awesome. All right, so while he's pushing, let me just see if there's something else I got to be. Oh, you know what I need to do? So got to go to Hump Assist, and we just finished receiving. That was track 5. So this train here, this was the No, that's not it. Was it 6? Oh, I might have messed up because I think did I re-import? Yeah, see now this, okay, this was the one. I changed the symbol there. Now it says Hump because I re-imported. So this is track 5. So I got to go to Hump Assist, track 5. All right, receiving 5. And I put the whole thing over. So this, I got to click the last one and then hit Update Bull. So now it put all those cars. So now if I look at receiving 5, all that's left is the power, which is currently sitting on the hump waiting. I got to put that away. And then if I look at the bull here, it put all those cars into the bull. And I pulled the cut for, I should have done that first. I should have moved these out first. So I got to figure out, I guess I can look right here. So previous track was receiving 5. So I need to move those. So let me go to track, move from bull 6. Let me just check on this train here. Whoa. Oh, that's another thing. Holy cow. Hold on. So for some reason when I use my Alt, Alt is the key to make me fly fast like that. But for some reason when I do Alt-Tab to go between the yards program and Run 8, when I get back to Run 8, it keeps Alt held down sometimes. And then it's as if I was still holding it, but I'm not. But it only happens with yards, so it must be something to do with when I flip back and forth. So I guess I'll just come down here. And you can see it's going to turn, but then this switch is thrown against it here. So he should stop down here when he gets to the end. But he still has a way to go, so I need to move these. I'm going to move these to receiving, and that was receiving 6. Or south departure 6. SD 6. And it's wide open. All right, so I'm going to move these. Because these down here, you can see previous track receiving. Oh, wait, no, I've got all of them, right? There's no cars left in the bowl on the PPH track. Just want to make sure I'm not messing this up. Malabar. Yeah, it was this track here that we pulled out. Okay, so we're good. So I need to move all of them. This whole thing is going over to south departure 6, and then I can just hit save changes. And you can see it's already scheduled for the Barstow to Porphyry Yard train. And now the Porphyry Bowl track over here is cleared. Seems like he's going kind of slow. That's all right. I can put these, while he's doing that, I can put these away. So he'll take a right here, stay to the right, go through the shop. That'll get him over to the fuel tracks. And he should stop right about right there. Oh, is this guy stopping already? Or just going extremely slow? Maybe he thinks he's getting close to the hump, so he's got to go real slow. Because when I tried this yesterday, he was going, I didn't have as many cars on the train, but he was going full speed. And he coupled to other cars that were already on one of the departure tracks at 10 or 15 miles per hour. So yeah, we're almost at that switch. So he must be just going real slow because he's getting ready to stop before the switch. So I'll do relinquish when stopped. But yeah, this is awesome because now you can have the AI take the train, take the cut out of the bowl, and then push it back up into a departure track. And he'll even couple to existing cars that are on the track. So it makes it really nice for building a train and having the AI help you out. I'm curious to know how far he's going to go there. But let me just make sure my other trains are doing okay. So the Barstow to Fresno and the West Colton to Fresno. So there's the West Colton to Fresno. He's fine. And then the Barstow to Fresno is here coming up to Boron. And he's doing okay. Is he going to go through the switch here? I thought he was going to stop. We got a switch thrown against him here. Even though it is a CTC, it's not a manual. Maybe that's why. I thought he was going to stop at it. I think he's just going to keep going. Unless he's going to just go right up to it. Well, I guess that tells you that you got to just keep an eye on it. And you can't just leave him because he'll just keep going. I wonder how far he'll go. I don't think he's planning on stopping. I don't even think he'd stop for a light. Well, I guess I'll just tell him to stop. Because I don't want him to go too far here. Although now I'm going to be on this switch. So I better put that. Man, I might have really messed things up now. I got to watch him. Hopefully he's not going to go left. Hopefully it didn't go far enough over this. But if he did, I got to flip it. Uh-oh, he's going left. All right, we got to stop. Back it up. I got to make it blue and then I can manually throw it. As soon as that wheel gets over. Okay. Take him forward. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll have to do a little more testing because at West Colton it did stop for a switch thrown against it when he was going to the hump, but the switch wasn't the right way and he did stop. So for some reason here he doesn't. So I just gotta you just need to be aware of that if you're using this technique. Hold on, I forgot to change the symbol so it still has hump in there. I think if you know what, let me just try this. Let me just actually leave that. So I got hump in there, AI recrew. I think he'll couple to these cars and then just try to start pushing them. Oh no, it canceled. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, so it looks like certain parts of the yard it'll just cancel. Oh, I think that's why. It's because there's no freight cars on there. That's what it is. If I just have the engines, it thinks it's done because there's no cars. But if it's pushing cars, then it'll work. All right, that makes sense.